Hello again, everybody. Zach is here by Atakline for this Friday, March 25th, 2016. This is my first time making more than one Atakline in a week. And also making my first Atakline on a Friday in a long time. This Good Friday edition of the Atakline. Hope everyone's having a good Friday, pun the pun, because it's Easter weekend. And we have some big news heading into Easter weekend. What a way to kick off the weekend with news on the GNR reunion. Guns N' Roses finally announcing, the cities for their impending summer tour. Now, as we all know, GNR, Axl, Slash, and Duff, although still no one on the drummer or the other guitarist yet, rumors about Adler being out of the question. After Whiskey Go posted a fake news about a possible GNR announcement with Adler involved, ended up being an April Fool's joke for a GNR tribute band, and Izzy being out, will of course be kicking off the reunion shows first with a couple warm-up shows in Vegas, heading towards 2 weekends at Coachella. We all knew they were planning a U.S. tour. We didn't know when they were going to reveal those dates. We'll probably know when they're going to reveal the dates, probably around or after Coachella. But we know the cities of their tour, which is rumored going to be a stadium show. The cities posted include Atlanta, Boston, Detroit, Dallas, Cincy, Chicago, Houston, Kansas City, Nashville, New Orleans, New York, Orlando, Philly, Phoenix, Pittsburgh, San Diego, Frisco, Seattle, St. Louis. Wow, they're going back to St. Louis, huh? 25 years at the infamous riot. Toronto, the only Canadian show, and Washington, D.C. Now, if this is a stadium tour as rumored, Detroit, I would guess either Ford Field or Comerica Park. I would guess Ford Field. Chicago, probably Soldier Field if they do stadium. Same thing with New York, MetLife Stadium. So we'll see if it's a stadium tour or not. But it is going to be a GNR tour. And this would probably shut those rumors up about Axl replacing Brian Johnson in AC/DC. Because that news came out earlier this week that Axl Rose would be the one to replace Brian Johnson when they reschedule the U.S. dates that were postponed earlier this month when Brian had his hearing problems, including Detroit. Because there was a little bit of stuff about Brian being kicked out of the group, blah, 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 blah. And his hearing's not as bad as they thought. And they want to continue on, so there was rumors about Axl being involved to fund AC/DC. And that is true at some point. It'd be weird to see Axl. Because I love Brian Johnson. I know AC/DC, many people thought they couldn't go on without Brian Scott, which they did with Brian Johnson, but I don't think they can go on without Brian Johnson because he's done it for so long. And anybody else doing it besides Brian at this point, it's like, it's too impossible to think. Especially if it's Axl. I saw a cover of Axl doing a whole lot of Rosie, but it still would feel weird. They only lost Phil. They only lost Malcolm. They lost Brian. They should be dead. That's my opinion on the AC/DC situation. They should break up. So, with the impending rumors about Axl joining AC/DC rampant and least, this kind of shuts up those rumors. With GNR announcing the 20 cities, that they'll plan the tour this summer. Like I said, no dates or venues yet, but we're guessing the dates will be revealed sometime around or after Coachella in a couple of weeks. In the Vegas states, as a warm-up, of course, with Alice in Chains opening up those shows. So there you go. I would go see the GNR thing. Yeah, no Izzy or Adler, but Slash and Duff involved, that's good enough for me. And I saw Slash as a solo artist open up for Billy Idol. But to see Slash with Axl again, that's worth the price of admission. Axl may not sound the best anymore, but I saw Van Halen and DLR wasn't sounding his best. Just to see them together is worth it. In my mind. Hopefully pick a good day that doesn't conflict with a Zack Attack DJ gig. Now, on the Rock World is rejoiced over the reveal of the cities that will be visited by GNR, the reunion tour. The Comedy World is still in mourning at the yesterday's shocking death of Garry Shandling, the comedian who had 2 hit shows, It's Garry Shandling Show and The Larry Sanders Show, an innovative late-night parody show, had died at the age of 66 yesterday of a heart attack, according to several rumors. He had been battling health issues for a while, as revealed on one of his very last public appearances on the Jerry Seinfeld show on Crackle, riding in cars to get coffee. I don't know what the whole that it's close enough to that name. Uncle Shanley was born in Chicago and raised in Arizona. He had a marketing degree in Arizona. He used his studies to work at an advertising agency before selling scripts for iconic sitcoms like Sanford and Sons and Welcome Back, Kotter. Interesting. He was performing stand-up in 1978. The Comedy Store ended up making a name for himself, appearing on several late-night talk shows, including The Tonight Show on Johnny Carson. He ended up being a guest host onto his own TV shows. He would have 2 stand-up specials, with those specials leading up to his first major show, the first being Garry Shandling Show, which was on Showtime. It was a very innovative show at the time because it was a show within a show. And it would kind of be like the first big wink wink shows. And I think a lot of shows copy that with a show within a show. I think 30 Rock kind of used that as influence for their show. You know, a show within a show. But they were playing actual characters, not just Garry Shandling playing a really really more exaggerated version of himself. Then, of course, came The Larry Sanders Show, which was on HBO. 18 nominations in the Emmy Awards from 1998. And finally winning an Emmy for its series finale. And after those shows, he ended up making roles on several films like Zoolander and the Marvel films, especially Iron Man. So it was a very sad day in comedy yesterday to lose Garry Shandling. Already a shocking year for losing a lot of celebrities. First Bowie and Fly, and all these other celebrity deaths, and now the death of Garry Shandling. Rest in peace to Garry, and condolences to his friends and family at this very sad time. Well, comedic icon's life came to an end in about a week or so. A reality show who, like Garry, would not imagine living without is going away. Who would have thought we'd live in a world without American Idol? Well, that's going to be reality. As on April the 5th, next week, in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from yesterday, American Idol will come to an end after 15 seasons. And I watched up to about season 10. Like, I watched season 10 fully. I watched a little bit of season 11. I did watch. There was a taping here in Detroit last year. And I went to that taping. And I was not watching anymore. But I did like what I did see. So, because I was a diehard Idol fan. I may watch the finale. I may. Of course, finale will kick off on April 5th with a retrospective special before the finale. The performances will be, of course, on April the 6th. And then on April 7th, there'll be a special on April 5th. It'll be a 3-night finale. With April 5th being a 1-hour special. A retrospective special. A 90-minute special, should I say. Then April 6th will be the performances from the remaining contestants. Then on April 7th, the finale, the 2-hour finale, will feature most of the Idol winners, with the exception of Philip Phillips, who's handling his lawsuit issues. But of course, the biggest draws of the finale, when it comes to former Idol winners, will be, of course, Carrie and Kelly Clarkson. And most of the Idol champions in the past and best Idol winners and finalists will be involved, including Sky McCreary, Lauren Elena, Kelly Brickler, Bucky Covington, Josh Grayson, Danny Gorky, Constantine, probably David Cook, Archuleta, Adam Lambert, go down maybe Clay and Ruben. So many people are going to be part of this huge finale. And so, it deserves to end because it's overstayed its welcome. Especially after the bullshit results that made me stop watching it after season 10. We didn't want people going home. We didn't want people winning. Like, we've already known that after season 5 when Dalton got eliminated. But it didn't get really bullshitty till season 8 and 9 when Anna Lambert and Crystal Sox both lost over people they should have beat. When they were dominating the entire season. Because Adam and Sox had the best performances of those respective seasons they were on. But he lost to Chris Allen and Lita Wise in those respective seasons. 9 and 8. So there you go with that. It's still going to be sad because Idol did change the game of the reality show game. It was huge. It kind of changed the music industry for good and for bad. It changed the industry. But it's staying as now over. It's welcome. You know. And it's on Fox, the network that makes shows really overstay its welcome. Just ask The Simpsons. Still in the air after 25 seasons. That's now really overstaying its welcome. That should be canceled soon as well. Because maybe we should get to 30 seasons and be dead. That's what I think. They're probably going to go for 30 seasons to be dead. So there you go. So American Idol set to end in about 2 weeks, 13 days on Fox. With the final episode to feature some of the Idol's past contestants and winners to make an appearance. Maybe some rejects too, like William Hung and Sanjaya. Can't remember those names. That's how big of an Idol fan I was, you know? So big an Idol fan I was. You know, watching from season 1, from the very beginning up to at least season 10. So there you go. That's it for the Atakline for this Friday. I hope everyone has a great and happy and safe Easter weekend. With that in mind, you've been attacked by the news from Zach on his Good Friday. Thank you. See ya. Yeah.